channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am running out of the house. The hubby is in the other room, so if you hear a lot of football and whistling and cussing, that's him in the other room doing his thing, and I'm going to be running out for a little bit of shopping, just getting a couple of things. We're planning to do another Instapot recipe here, you know, and I'll see how it comes out. If it comes out great, I'll post it online for you guys so you guys can participate in that. Anyway, so just wanted to show you guys, this is the Revlon Air spun hair dryer volumizer, and I'll put it up here somewhere so you can see the box. Actually, I got it about a week and a half ago. I have used it about 3 times now. This is the 3rd time, and this is what I got out of it. This is how my hair ended up being, and I'm gonna be inserting a clip on one of these sides here, depending on my attempt to blow dry my hair, section it off. You know, guys, I have very curly hair, very thick hair, as you can see, and it's always been a struggle to blow dry out my hair by myself with one of those big round brushes. And usually if I want a super duper job, if I want it to be absolutely picture perfect, if I'm going to an event, if I'm going to a holiday party, of course now that that's coming up, anytime that I really want to be, you know, camera perfect, as they say, I will book an appointment with my hair salon and at least have a wash and a blowout. I have to do it. It's one of these expenses, but I can't really do a lot on my own. Now, I made a valiant attempt to do my own hair, and as I said, I'm going to be putting up clips over here for you guys to watch me do it, and I'll speed it up really quick so you guys can see how I'm doing it. But I wanted to make a couple of observations, really a review on this gadget, and let you guys know with similar hair, or if you're planning to buy one, or maybe around the holidays you want to gift it to somebody. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Of course, this is not sponsored. Revlon does not know me. They have no clue that I bought this recently. And like you guys, I basically went online and did some research through YouTube and saw a lot of reviews on my type of hair texture, and a lot of ethnic gals over here also had been using it to blow dry their hair out and straighten it. So I was like tempted. I'm like, hey, if they can do it and they're getting really good results, maybe I can do it. Okay, and that's Flame screaming his head off, so ignore that as well. So I went ahead, I went and purchased it. I bought it for about $49. And where did I buy it? I bought it at, I believe I bought it at was it no, it wasn't Walgreens, it was Target. I bought it at Target, brought it home, and you know, again, tried to use it a couple of times, and you know, this is the results that I got. Very honestly, I'm going to try to turn my head all the way around here. I don't even know how it looks like in the back, if I've missed a part or not, but that's how it looks like. And you know, it took me a while. It took me about 20 to 25 minutes to blow dry my hair completely dry. I had to section it off, as you're probably seeing right now in the whole demo as it's going on. And this is the results. You know, this is literally about 10 minutes later that I finished blow drying my hair, and I came down here and I put on the camera for you guys to see. I have not put any other serum on my hair except the one that you saw me initially put on, which is the Fructis Milky Smooth, or Silky Smooth. And I put a little bit on there, and I just basically went into my hair while it was damp to smooth it down, and that's almost like a heat protectant. And I really strongly advise you to get a heat protectant for this blow dryer if you do purchase it. It is extremely hot, even on the low setting. low setting only means it's blowing at a lower speed. It does not mean that the heat is lower. I came to find that out. It is just as hot as the high setting. It's just not blowing at the same force as the high setting is. The cool setting is nowhere near cool. The cool setting is warm, but tolerable on your head, but it's not a blast of cold air. I have had blow dryers that I've worked with. Obviously, a lot of you have worked with blow dryers. When you put it on cold, it's cold. It becomes a cold blast of air. This does not do that. So if you're looking to lock in your curls or do anything like that, it's not going to really achieve that purpose. Okay. Is it easy to handle? It's not hard to handle. It gets it takes a little while to get used to, and when you're combing it through, there's a nice place on the end of the brush to hold it so that you can twirl it. But it is a fairly large mechanism equipment, and for hair like mine that is thick and curly and takes a long time, and you have to section everything off, and you're going to have your hand in the air and doing all this for about 20 to 25 minutes, your arm will get tired. There's no getting around that. Whether you're doing, the only difference is you're not holding two instruments in your hand. You're not holding a big old brush, and blow drying your hair. You're just doing one instrument, but you keep on working with it, and it is a workout. It is a workout. It's not, it's not like boom, it's going to be done and wow, the birds are going to come out and sing and the sun is going to come out and there's a rainbow over your head. It's just not going to do that. I would definitely, if I would be going somewhere, let's say tonight, okay, and I did this blow dry right now, I would definitely on top of this put a flat iron, because as you can see over here, I still have a kink. You cannot get that close to your scalp. It is so extremely hot to handle that you cannot get close to your scalp to really get those kinks out. So I have a really bad one that I've always had my whole entire life. This area here really kinks up, and the only way to get that out is a flat iron. This side is not that bad. It's doing its job, but again, it's still poofy enough where I would feel better sectioning off my hair one more time and going in with a very hot flat iron at 450 degrees. Get a really good one. I use ones that have that what do you call that? It's a special flat, almost like a marble, very high shine disc on it. I can't explain it. I'll look it up what the terminology is, and it's got that I think one of them even has that ion technology. So does this hair dryer, by the way, have the ion technology. I don't see a big difference in it. I don't know if it matters or not, but they do claim that it has the ion technology on it. And overall it's a good system. Overall, would I buy this again knowing what I know? Yes, I would, because I think it goes a long way. It's giving me 80% to 85% of my hair done the way I like it. That other 15% is where you have to tinker with either a flat iron or maybe hot rollers, for certain sections of your hair. If you really want to get those tight, get it really close to your scalp and get it smooth out. I mean, you're going to have to do something. The only other thing I would put on right now, and I haven't done that yet because, again, I wanted to show you my honest opinion, is I would put on some sort of after serum, or not a hairspray, but something like almost like a light argan oil. Let's just say some very light hair oil. I would put it in my hands and I would smooth it on my hair right now, just to eliminate any of the bulk and the frizzies, and try to get in there and stuff. But it is pretty nice. I mean, it is shiny from what I can tell. I mean, from these lights it's hard to tell, but it is pretty shiny. It's soft. There's no denying that it is soft. But again, I think I would need a little more something to just bulk it down, and of course to take this you know, this cowlick out of my hair, which drives me crazy. That just drives me crazy that it can't take it out. So that's it. I think that's all I've got to say about it. For $49, I think it's well worth it. I think a lot of people up here on YouTube are kind of comparing it very loosely to the Dyson air dryer, the one that comes with all the different tops on it, and it has about 4 or 5 tops on it. It has a beautiful case, but it's like $550. Now come on guys, $550 for a hair dryer. You know, and I understand it's got all the brushes and everything. It still doesn't have a flat iron attachment to it. It's still only got different round brushes and then this curling thing that does it automatically. It sucks up your hair and then it curls it automatically. And I've seen some people struggling with that. I've seen people trying to figure out how to use it. It goes in 2 different ways, and I even watched like a professional hairstylist try to, for the first time, use it. And yeah, it's a learning curve there. For $550, it's a learning curve. So I'm gonna stick with this one. $49, can't beat it. It's really good for what it does. We're going into the winter months, so I'm definitely going to be using this because I will not go out obviously with sopping wet hair, or I probably won't do a natural curl dry usually in the wintertime, because I do, you know, I wash my hair and it's cold. Whether it's in the house or outside, it's cold. So I need to blow dry my hair somehow. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Thank you again for your support. We're going on this. I can't believe it's almost Turkey Day. Probably by the time I put this up, it will be Turkey Day. Maybe on Turkey Day I'll put it up. I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. I do have a couple of more videos that I want to put up before this video. So it might be just between the Turkey Day and, you know, going on toward, let's just say, Hanukkah and Christmas. Okay, I love you guys. Please support me. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it around to your friends and your family and your coworkers and anybody that has my type of hair and wants to know how this this gizmo works. I would appreciate as much you know, community involvement as possible. Leave me your comments below on if you have purchased this item, the Revlon Airspun Volumizer. If you've purchased it, how you like it, did you send it back, did you take it back, did you keep it, how long it took for your hair to dry, and what type of hair you have, what type of texture hair you have. I know it works better for some textures than other textures. It's not an answer for everybody. So I'm very curious to know how you guys you know, have used it, if you know, have used it already. Thank you so much again. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Have a wonderful week. Pay it forward. Do something kind and good to someone. That's the way to get on in life. I love you all. Until my next video. Bye.